Hey, Commanders Nation! Get ready because today's discussion is going to be intense. Montez Sweat has been traded, and his reaction left everyone stunned. And there's more, an analyst dropped a bombshell that could change the future of our team. Did you know our star receiver was overlooked in ESPN's latest rankings? How is that even possible? Stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and smash that like button to stay updated, Let's start by talking about our beloved Montez Sweat. Remember him, right? First round pick in 2019, always gave his all for us. Well, recently, he was traded to the Bears, and let me tell you, he was furious. Sweat said in an interview that he was shocked and angry about the trade. And who can blame him? The guy led our team in sacks last season and was discarded like an old pair of socks. Yeah, Commanders Nation, this one hurts, but let me tell you something, Sweat didn't stop there. After the trade, he went to the Bears and guess what? He led their team in sacks too. That's right, the guy led two different teams in sacks in the same season. And the Bears gave him a 4-year contract worth $98 million. Meanwhile, here in Washington, we're wondering, was trading one of our best defensive players really a good idea? Now, here's the burning question, was this trade a wise decision or just another example of our franchise letting talent slip away too soon? Because honestly, seeing Sweat thrive in Chicago while we're still trying to find our identity feels like a punch in the gut. It's a painful reminder of the decisions that have kept us stuck in mediocrity for so long. Are we doomed to repeat the mistakes of the past, or is there a light at the end of the tunnel? Now, let's talk about our star receiver, Terry McLaurin. ESPN did a survey of the best receivers in the NFL, and guess what? McLaurin didn't even get a mention. What kind of absurdity is this? Last year he was in the top 10, and now not even an honorable mention? It's like a bad joke, McLaurin has been a beast on the field, surpassing 1,000 yards in each of the last 4 seasons, despite the quarterback carousel. But apparently, that's not enough for ESPN. And speaking of quarterbacks, we have Jayden Daniels coming in as a rookie. Could he be the partner McLaurin needs to finally show that he belongs among the elite receivers? Speaking of new talent, let's talk about Brandon Ayuk from the 49ers. The guy wants to be paid like one of the best receivers in the league, and hey, he has the numbers to back it up. But the 49ers aren't too keen on opening their wallet. And who's in the front row to snag him? That's right, our Commanders. Our GM Adam Peters has already made a call to San Francisco to gauge their interest. Are we ready to pay the price for Ayuk? We have one of the biggest salary cap spaces in the NFL, but is it worth sacrificing valuable draft picks for him? The question here is, are we ready to mortgage our future for a receiver, no matter how talented he is? And if we put Ayuk and McLaurin on the same team, can we finally silence the critics? Because let me tell you, this lack of recognition isn't just an insult to McLaurin, it's an insult to all Commanders fans. They're telling us that our best player is worth nothing, that our team doesn't deserve respect. And I say, bring it on, Commanders Nation. It's time for McLaurin and our team to prove them wrong. It's time to hit the field and shut everyone up, And speaking of quarterbacks, we have a big bet with Jayden Daniels. This rookie could be what McLaurin needs to finally prove he belongs among the best. Daniels and McLaurin have been spending a lot of time together during the preseason, and the rumors are promising. Could this partnership be our salvation? Will we finally see McLaurin shine the way he deserves? Let's remember that McLaurin has been consistently great, even with mediocre quarterbacks throwing the ball to him. He's surpassed 1,000 yards in each of the last 4 seasons. How many receivers can say that? But no, apparently that's not enough for the experts at ESPN. What more do they want him to do? Catch the ball blindfolded while juggling chainsaws? Because that's what it seems McLaurin has to do to earn their respect, and now, we have Brandon Ayuk wanting a trade. The Commanders could capitalize on this opportunity. Just imagine McLaurin and Ayuk on the same team. That would really make these experts eat their words, right? But the question is, are we willing to pay the price? We have the second largest salary cap space in the NFL, over $37 million, but are we ready to sacrifice valuable draft picks for Ayuk, and speaking of salary cap, the 49ers are over $38 million above the limit and also need to extend their quarterback, Brock Purdy. Their situation is complicated. So, what can the Commanders do? Wait and be ready for when an opportunity arises. But John says don't hold your breath. And to wrap things up, I'll say this, Terry McLaurin was completely disrespected in ESPN's latest survey of the best receivers in the NFL. Not even an honorable mention. Last year he was ranked 9th on that list, and now he doesn't even make the top 10. Is this some kind of bad joke? Are the league's coaches, scouts, and executives blind? Let's see who made the list. Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, Ja'Marr Chase. Yes, they're good players, I won't deny that, but seriously, Terry McLaurin doesn't deserve to be there? What more does this guy have to do to earn the respect he deserves? I wonder if this is disrespect to McLaurin or to the entire Commanders team, because let me tell you, this reeks of bias from miles away. McLaurin has been consistently great, even with the revolving door of mediocre quarterbacks throwing the ball to him. He's surpassed 1,000 yards in each of the last 4 seasons. How many receivers can say that? But no, apparently that's not enough for the experts at ESPN, and speaking of quarterbacks, we have Jaden Daniels coming in as a rookie. Could he be the partner McLaurin needs to finally show he belongs among the elite receivers? John says yes, absolutely. But wait, there's more. Brandon Ayuk, ranked 10th on the list, apparently wants a trade. The Commanders could capitalize on this opportunity. Imagine McLaurin and Ayuk on the same team. That would really make these experts eat their words, right? Let me make it clear, this lack of recognition isn't just an insult to McLaurin, it's an insult to all Commanders fans. They're telling us that our best player is worth anything, that our team doesn't deserve respect. And I say, to hell with that. It's time for McLaurin and the Commanders to prove them wrong. It's time to hit the field and shut everyone up. Because let me tell you something, when McLaurin starts tearing up defenses with Daniels throwing the ball to him, I want to see how these experts justify leaving him off the list, remember, we are the Commanders. We've faced adversity before and always risen up. This time will be no different. McLaurin is going to show them why he deserves not just to be on the list, but to be among the top 5. And to you, Terry, if you're watching this, I want you to know that the true fans have your back. We know you love this team. Now go out there and prove it to the rest of the world. Alright, Commanders Nation, it's time for our voices to be heard. We have a lot to discuss, and I want to hear from each of you. First, let's talk about Montez Sweat. Was trading him a colossal mistake or a necessary move? Are we doomed to repeat the mistakes of the past, or do you see a light at the end of the tunnel? Next, Brandon Ayuk. Should we go all in on him, or should we be patient and build through the draft? Which strategy do you think would benefit our team the most in the long run? And last but not least, Terry McLaurin. How do you think he'll respond to the ESPN snub? Are we going to see the best McLaurin ever this season, or are you worried this might affect his performance? I want you to flood the comments with your opinions. Don't hold back. Remember, this channel isn't just mine, it's ours. We are the Commanders family, and every voice matters. Haven't subscribed yet? Turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates. Let's make this channel as unstoppable as we hope our offensive line will be this season. Remember, your participation keeps this community alive. Together, we can create a space where our voices are heard, where we celebrate victories and overcome defeats. So don't be shy, leave your comments, share your ideas, and above all, keep the passion for our team burning bright, remember, the future of our team is built with every decision, every play, and every fan who remains loyal. See you in the next video, and remember, hail to the Commanders!